Hi there, welcome to Fleet Week here on the USS Detroit Littoral combat ship. That is a mighty, mighty gun.
Littoral combat ship number 7 out of Mayport, Florida. Newest of all the new ships in the Navy.
Lieutenant Commander Dan Cho, the operations officer, USS Detroit LCS-7. Our primary anti-air warfare weapon is the rolling airframe missile. It's a weapon system found on a lot of our surface ships, including on the Kearsarge across the way here. It's got room for 21 missiles. It's our primary air defense weapon that we carry on board the ship. And that stays here independent of the mission packages that we have that we can swap out. That's always part of the combat system's capability. This is the helicopter hangar right here. The flight deck is out there, capable of carrying HS-60 Sierras and Fire Scout UAVs. Right now, Detroit is scheduled to be a surface warfare variant, so we've got different mission packages that we can unload, and even though we can swap them out within 96 hours, Detroit will pretty much always be a surface warfare capable ship. So we'll have helicopters, 2 small boats, twin 30mm machine guns, and eventually some Hellfire missiles.
This is our bridge setup right here. Right over there, starboard side is where the officer deck's sit. If you're looking basically for an aircraft equivalent, that'd be your pilot. Junior officer deck, co-pilot right over there. You notice the control setup's nearly the same. Controls can be transferred back and forth. For the most part, both the OD and the JOD actually have similar schools and are more or less qualified at the same level. It just depends on who overall controls. The officer deck is the one who really runs the ship. But in a case, the JOD can come in and take over. We have 4 water jets that are controlled by these accommodators right here. As of right now, it's in common lever mode. So if you were to turn this left or right, it would control 2 of our steerable water jets. If you put it in direct mode, you can tow them out separately, independently, which is great for pier work and precision maneuvering, which allows you to, in this case for LCS, you can walk away from the pier or onto the pier without the use of tugs. If you want to make the ship go walk to the left or right without moving forward or aft, it's completely doable. It's we train in the simulator actually on how to get underway regularly without using a tug. And while they give us tugs here, when we were coming into Port Everglades, we weren't using them. They were just there as an emergency in case something happened. Autopilot. Like I said, the ship likes to turn. Sometimes you just want to drive in a straight line. So you just put a course in there, you punch a button, and the ship will do all the calculations for you. Obviously during precision maneuvering and tactical maneuvering, you do not use the autopilot, but for normal open ocean steaming, it's perfect for that one. You go through about a 6-week course to actually learn how to use this bridge setup. Most of the people here are usually either experienced officers or chief petty officers who've gone through a fair amount of navigational training to begin with. So you're not necessarily going through a I call it a introduction into the system. You're just doing here's how LCS handles comparatively speaking to the rest of the Navy. Now you learn how to drive it. And as you notice right here, it's fairly advanced. You don't have paper charts up here. It's off right now, but that's the electronic chart system, and right there's your radar system. So you as OD will have your eyesight out the windows maybe about 70% of the time, while you come down here and look about 30% of the time looking at the radars and looking at the chart system right there. And you go, okay, cool. Does the radar match what I'm looking up here? Okay, that does match what I'm looking up here. Am I in safe water right there? Okay, cool. Looking back out the window, maybe hand on the throttle, slipping off, a little bit of direction. Okay, I'll give it a little bit more bucket to counteract it. As I mentioned, if you look at basically the hull house on another vessel, you'll see a wheel. We don't do that because we don't use props and rudders. We have a water jet. It's basically like a giant jet ski. We have an impeller, but that's for the water jet. It's actually internal to the ship. The two variants is a little bit different, but they still use water jets. If you look right back here, this is their engineering setup. Predominantly right over there, the propulsion plant interview. If you notice that we have 2 gas turbines, 1 GTM, 2 GTM, and then 2 diesel engines right there. And they both feed into the same combining gears right there, so you can use all engines at the same time. Normal underway steaming, these are diesels because they're a little bit more gas efficient. But those MT-30s right there, the gas turbines, you can do 40 plus knots if you're up on them. Wow. If you notice right here, the outboard engines are your steerable water jets and your inboards are your boost. The boost ones don't let you turn, but they do give you a lot more speed. Splitting gears also allow you to basically shift some of that shaft horsepower, so that way you're not only using it on one shaft. But she will go fast. The first weapon of the ship actually comes from the chief engineer, which is our ship's top speed. When this ship is at top speed, or close to, the way she throws is impressive. Like, even up to the flight deck back there, the water being thrown out by the water jets at 38 knots was enough to cause it to hit the top of the flight deck, just being pushed out. And there's about 10-foot waves coming off the bow when we were driving that fast. That's a 14-foot draft. It's a very shallow draft, comparatively speaking to most warships.
A 57mm round, the gun, Bofors 57, shoots 220 rounds per minute. There's 4 or 5 different modes that the gun will shoot out of, whether it's surface or anti-air. It's the smart round. All we do is tell the console what we want to shoot, and it figures all the ballistic information out. Loading team in the magazine below it loads it up into an elevator, puts it into envelopes. The rounds are then hydraulically driven into the gun, and it gets fired from there.
So I just came from mission control, which is top secret, so I couldn't show you any of that. But it's pretty cool. That's the brains of the whole place. Everything gets launched from there, and that's where they get all their intel.